Let's do a quick exercise. I hope that before you pause this video, you get a notepad and a pen, something to get ready. And I'm gonna ask you 4 questions that I like to do this exercise with myself. You can do this once a year, once every 6 months, once a quarter, once every 2 months, maybe even every month. The first question is, how successful do you want to be? I usually like to add a little monetary aspect to success as well. And of course, success means different things for different people. But where do you want to be in your life? How successful do you want to become? Do you just want to be an employee and make anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 a year, and that's your life for the rest of your life? Do you want to be a leader, a manager, someone that wants to go above and beyond and maybe make 6 figures? You want to lead a team? Or do you want to go above and beyond? Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to make $250,000 a year, $500,000, become a millionaire, maybe become a multi-billionaire, whatever your goals are. But it's very important to ask that question and to find out the answer. How successful do you want to be? Once we find out the first question, we go into the second one. The second question is, do you know anyone that has what you want to have? Do you know anyone that has the things that you want to buy and have in the future? Or not just necessarily materialistic speaking, but the lifestyle that you want to have in the future. Do you know anyone personally, or do you know anyone online? What is that? And if you know someone, have you ever been to their house? Have you ever been to their lifestyle? Do you know how it feels to live their lifestyle? Or if you don't, how can we find out people that have the things that you want to have as well? Question number 3 is, what were their habits? What were the things that they did during the time that they were sacrificing and working, like where you are today? Not necessarily looking at people's habits when they are already a multi-millionaire, but what were their habits? What did they do to get to the point where they are today? What did they do back in the time when they were in your shoes to do the things that they did to get where they are today? And once we find out the first question, second, and third, we're going to jump into the most important question, the fourth question. And the fourth question is, are you willing to meet the demand? Are you willing to sacrifice? Every success comes with sacrifice. For me personally, coming to the United States 10 years ago, it's being away from my family. It's starting life from scratch. My parents run a very successful business in Brazil, but starting something from scratch here was very challenging. And the question was always, am I willing to meet the demand? I grew up seeing my dad working 100 to 120 hours a week. And to get where he's at, I had to ask myself the question, are you willing to meet the demand? Are you willing to put the work? Whatever that means to you, are you willing to do that? And I think this is such a good exercise to do once a quarter, once every 3 months, once every 6 months, because it gives you perspective where you are and where you're going. And if you're on track. And I think through Minutes with Millets, our goal is to find out if you are in the right track. Our goal is to find out which phase of your life you are. If you already know where you want to go, or maybe you don't. And that's okay. You don't have to have all the answers right now. But you do have to be around the right people to guide you to get to where you want to be. So share with your friends, share with your family, whoever you think can take this exercise, and there will be important moments in their lives. Have you started thinking about 2026 already? Remembering that everything that you're going to do in the next 2-3 months is going to dictate how successful you're going to start next year. So make sure you don't forget to apply it, live it, and teach it. Thank you so much.